The Human Rights Commission of Pakistan, or the HRCP, has released a new report detailing the state of freedom of expression in the country over the past 2 years. The report, titled Harsh Sentences, highlights the tightening restrictions on dissenting voices in media and digital spaces since the ousting of former Prime Minister Imran Khan in April of 2022. The report documents alarming trends, including the enforced disappearances of journalists, targeted censorship, and increased legal and institutional controls aimed at stifling free speech. One of the most chilling findings involves so-called software updates, a euphemism for abduction and coercion of journalists and activists, often resulting in forced confessions and sidelining them from their roles. Ahead of the 2024 general elections, restrictions on media coverage reached unprecedented levels. Journalists were reportedly instructed not to mention the name of Imran Khan or his party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, in broadcasts. A newsroom employee described a brief but stern meeting where the directive was delivered by state representatives. The report also highlights the assassination of ARY journalist Arshad Sharif in Kenya in 2022 as a pivotal moment that escalated fear and self-censorship among journalists. Seeing Arshad's body made the dangers of dissent very real, a colleague recounted. While traditional media faces intensified scrutiny, the digital sphere has emerged as a new battleground. Legal amendments such as changes to the Pakistan Electronic Crimes Act have increased surveillance of social media, suppressing critical voices. Despite this, social platforms continue to provide a space for resistance, fueling public backlash against censorship and demands for greater accountability. The HRCP warns this selective silencing of voices risks undermining democracy and public trust in institutions. The report calls for urgent measures to safeguard freedom of expression, emphasizing that the survival of democracy depends on the ability of citizens to speak freely. Amid these challenges, new digital platforms offer a glimmer of hope, potentially counterbalancing the suppression of legacy media. However, the report also notes that the trust deficit in traditional media has been exploited by big businesses, the far right, and other interest groups to serve their agenda. The HRCP's findings underscore the critical need to reform to protect the fundamental right to free speech and ensure a more open and democratic society.